All right. So I just posted on Telegram as well. I'll get that up on our other socials like the old Discord and the Reddit and Instagram when this call concludes. But let's take it from the top, Shib. So what are we doing?
Man, I'm going to leave that to you and Dub. I'm going to take the back seat on this one.
All right. So obviously the first sentence, we have to start the challenge, and that is a key we will get into at the end. To start the challenge, and this is the main part of the challenge that's starting now and will be going for an unspecified amount of time. We are giving away, Shibtoshi is giving away, rather, a full Bitcoin. For those that don't know or have never held a Bitcoin, Bitcoin's worth about 35 and some change right now, and most people are projecting that it goes somewhere between 100 or 200K over the next top of the cycle here. So that is a life-changing amount of money even now for most people, but when you start talking 100, 200K, that's an incredible amount. So I think that that is an extremely generous thing that Shibtoshi is doing. I also think that it's going to be a very fair challenge here. It gives people a chance to win it. So let's get in. How do you play? Well, it's very simple. Every 1 billion tokens counts as one ticket. Every 1 billion tokens counts as one ticket. So that's your minimum. You must buy 1 billion tokens to get a ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Of course, you understand probabilities. More, the merrier. That's up to you. That's up to the individual. 1 billion tokens right now. What's that equivalent to, Shib? So I don't misspeak.
About $10.
So it's about $10. So very, very minimum, very low entry. It makes it very easy to track. When the competition concludes, there will be a randomly selected winner. We will make a showing of that so that you can understand that it is randomly selected and there is no manipulation. And that's been pretty much ensures that everybody has a shot at winning this Bitcoin. What adds fuel to the fire is something that I also like that Shibtoshi has taken the steps to do, and that is for anybody that happens to refer the winner of the Bitcoin competition. So if you happen to say, "Hey, you should throw a couple billion tokens into this," to one of your buddies, and he wins, Shibtoshi is then giving away 1 ETH to the person that refers the winner, if that happens to be you. So there is a viral aspect to this in that sense where if I go tell 10 friends about this, I now have at least a chance 10 times to win an ETH if they should win. So that should help spread awareness of this competition very greatly. I think that was a very ingenious move by Shibtoshi. Have to give credit to Slayham and Saz. They've been hard at work with this. And before I dive into the rules and the DQs and what you must do, I will also allude to the fact that we will be doing some more things inside of our Telegram for the duration of the Squid Game show, which we'll also jump into here. So without touching on that, we'll leave that for another time. Let's jump into the rules. So these are important, so listen closely. So when you fill out the form, you'll see right at the top, after you've made your buy, of course, you must be following certain accounts. That's our main tag, myself, Dub, and Shibtoshi. You must be following all of the accounts to qualify. Additionally, any sells or attempts to manipulate your wallets during the time of the competition will result in you not being eligible for the giveaway. So make sure you read that part a couple times over. Again, minimum buy is 1 billion tokens. The draw will close at a date that we have not specified. And the winner of the competition will be selected randomly. It's pretty simple. And how it works is Crypto Bro, our guy here is on stage with us, has taken the liberty of already taking a snapshot. So any buy from this point on that you make, you can fill out the form. You only need to fill out the form one time. And once that form is completed, you're now entered into the competition with that buy. And that net amount at the end, so you can make more than one buy, you only have to fill out the form once. But that net amount at the end, how many billion tokens you bought, that is how many tickets you get into the giveaway. So
Also, real quick, Dane, assuming that they're buying from the same wallet. Obviously, if you buy from a second wallet, you would have to fill out a form with that second wallet.
Correct. So I'm glad you mentioned that. That's what this space is for. So any little subtleties and questions like that you guys have, please drop them in the Telegram. We'll try to get to those on this call here. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's essentially gamifying our chart. And by buying during this duration of this contest, you now have a chance to win a Bitcoin. For all you no coiners out there like myself, that's a pretty big deal. That's actually a very big deal. Again, a Bitcoin is no cheap thing. 35K for most people is life changing. 100K for most people is generational wealth, like that could change your trajectory forever. So I'm not seeing any other projects do anything like this. I just have to take my hat off to Satoshi for doing this. We see competitions in the space all the time, but for a meme token, a utility token, in general, a project that's at the market cap that we are to do something like this, I think it's incredible. I think that what you guys will benefit from the most, of course, in hopes, this is me hoping, of course, is the fact that this will likely lead to more buy pressure, right? That's the buys come in, aka the entries, right? That's what it's about. And I think that the other hidden hand here at play is that we all know the squid meta. We've seen it. There's already squid copies popping up everywhere. The squid meta. Oh, Shib, I just saw you text me. Okay, sorry, Shib. I got you. I thought it was something like that, so I stopped my train of thought there. He scared me, dude. All I saw was exclamation points on my notifications. It's telling me that we have two co-hosts, Shib. I think you something's up with the space there. Dub, see if you can invite Shib to co-host. I'm not sure if he can talk at the moment. Anyway, SquidGrow Army, the Squid Meta is really heating up right now. The show for the Netflix series is coming out at midnight PST. So roughly about 6 hours from now, that show should be streamable on Netflix. It's a staggered release, so the first 5 episodes will come out, then followed by the next four, and finally the finale will come out on December 6th. So that's a pretty massive thing. Of course, we know how metas work in the meme realm. So this is a very unique way for us to correlate with that Netflix series without stepping on their toes. So this, by design, puts us in that conversation as the king of the squid tokens, and that's what it's about. Because if you're paying attention to the Squid Game series, it's not just the challenge that we have to look forward to. It's also Squid Game 2, which is going to be sometime in 2024. So this will go ahead and create that correlation between Squid Game and SquidGrow, which of course is our own unique brand. And it will do so in a way that's sustainable, that does not step on Netflix's toes. So it's actually ingenious in that way. Chip, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what happened, but I lost my ability to unmute.
Yeah, it's something with the co-host thing. It said that we already had one, but you know how Spaces is, no biggie. So yeah, that is the challenge, guys. And there are some things we haven't revealed yet. Perhaps some other form of giveaway, perhaps some other form of games to be revealed. But for now, we don't want to throw too much at you in this window. We want you to focus on what we've just presented so that we can wrap our heads around that and go from there.
So, are we not going to get into the other stuff right now, Dane?
Hey, why not? If you want, if you lead the way, if you want to.
Well, um, we're coinciding with this big giveaway. We're also going to be running smaller games in the Telegram, and although I don't believe we have a true schedule for polling the winners from that, the smaller games are essentially you're going to be competing in the Telegram, and the winner of that game will win a BNB, one BNB coin, and the all of the champions together of these smaller games will then compete at the very end for one ETH as well. So it's kind of like a secondary game to the main game. Main prize is one Bitcoin. Um, obviously, anybody that refers the winner for the one Bitcoin gets one Ethereum. The smaller games are going to prize out one BNB, and then that smaller game, all the champions together from that game are going to compete to win one Ethereum as well. So we're doing everything in increments of one.
Yeah, so with regards to the games that are in Telegram, Slam and Saz have been hard at work creating some very unique Telegram games. And these games will be much more on theme with Squid Game, and they'll be coming. And I'm not going to say the time when they're coming yet, but they will be dropped in our Telegram and they will go live. So keep your eye out in our Telegram in the coming days as we start to ramp up for that. So there'll be essentially multiple competitions going on side by side. And the big one, of course, is the Bitcoin, though. So we're not taking away from that, but we're just adding to it with this. And I think it's going to make a really nice environment for further engagement for people that actually can see how powerful the SquidGrow Army and community are, and what we're about.
Now, Dane, tell everybody, is there requirements to compete in the smaller games that are held in the Telegram?
Completely optional. It's very easy as well. Unlike the Bitcoin giveaway competition, the challenge, unlike that one where you must buy into the chart, with this one, there's no buys required. You can sign up and opt in on the Telegram. All the requirement that you must have to get into we'll call them side games, but they're not really side games because they're pretty much main attraction in and of themselves. But for these games, all you have to have is a Telegram username and be there to sign up when it goes live.
Do you want to take some questions, Dan?
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I keep having technical difficulties with my mic. Apologies for the static there.
That's all good. So look, obviously there is everything, all the information in regards to the competition and competitions will be released in written form as well. So it's all there for everyone to see. But if anyone has any questions at the moment, I think that we can, take a few of those. We won't take like an hour or two of questions, but we will take some key ones if people want to put their hands up.
Yeah, so I see already the same question popped up 3 times in chat. The end date for the competition is not specified. It's not specified for a reason. You'll understand that later, but we're not gonna put that out there. So for all you know, it could end tomorrow. It could end in 3 weeks. It could end in 3 months. But that's up for you to decide if you want to wait and to time it. Part of the reason why we're not giving you the date is, of course, we don't want people gamifying it and trying to, buy at certain moments to give them an unfair advantage. With the element of unknown there, I think it's good for our chart. So yeah, no end date yet. We will give that as it approaches, though. What else you guys got? Fire away on our Telegram if you don't want to come up and talk. If you do want to come up and talk, feel free. We'll try to get you up here. We are having technical difficulties with our panel right now, so apologies if we can't get you up.
So we had a question in TG. Somebody was asking, so if I make one buy of 100 billion coins or 100 buys of 1 billion coins, it's all the same. Yes, it's the same amount of entries, yes. So every incremental amount that you buy of 1 billion is an additional entry. So if you buy 2 billion, it's 2 entries. If you buy 3 billion, it's 3 entries, so on and so forth. You can buy in increments of 1 billion if you want, or you can just buy all of your entries at one time in increments of 1 billion.
Good question, guys. Yes, Mark 2 asked, I assume that for Telegram games, you must hold SquidGrow to be eligible to play. So yes, when you buy in, you must hold that SquidGrow. You can be a new holder, you can be an old holder, but it must be new SquidGrow and you must hold that. And again, sells reduce your eligibility to 0.
Now, is he referring to the Telegram games or the main contest?
Oh, TG games, my mistake, Mark. For the TG games, you do not have to hold. You can come in there. We're trying to get new engagement, so that's going to be a major draw for us to get more people into our Telegram and see what we're about. Correct, Sesh. If you buy and then sell, or if you try to sell your bag now to then rebuy some way, it is disqualification. Someone asked, we don't have to purchase SquidGrow on the native exchange.
You can purchase SquidGrow anywhere on the DEX. It doesn't have to be SGX, but it has to be a DEX purchase. It cannot be a centralized exchange purchase.
Correct. It just must be on the blockchain. Everything on the blockchain is recorded. Centralized exchange purchases are not recorded, so we don't have that data. So of course, it does not work. If you're buying on Bitmart or Gate, it does not work.
Well,
unfortunately,
we delisted from Gate, Dane.
Excuse me, not Gate. Yeah, frick, I'm so used to saying that. Good thing we did too. Anyway, yeah, it must be on Dex. No exchange buying, guys. Again, Crippy Hippie, there is no deadline to buy at the moment. That will be specified later. The challenge has just opened, and we will give you a fair warning before it ends, but that warning is not coming yet.
Dane, in the post, did you specified in there it has to be a new purchase, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm seeing some questions asking that.
The very first sentence, from here on in, everyone starts from scratch. That means the buys only start at the beginning of this conversation, this competition. So yes, must be new buys. And you must hold for the duration of this competition. We will give you specifics on when it ends so that you don't feel trapped, but for now there's no date. Kiwi, good question. You can fill the form out after you buy. That's probably the easiest way. It doesn't matter though. If you're using the same wallet that you buy from, you can fill it out before too. Also, this is on BSC and ETH. Both sides are eligible.
Okay, so we've got a question. Can you just fill the form out at the end in case you buy multiple times? Not sure if the form needs an amount that you buy. So when you fill the form out, obviously you provide your addresses to that, and we will be able to see on chain from the address you provided the amount of billions that you have purchased. So you don't have to fill the form out for every purchase that you do. You fill it out one time, and obviously with 1 billion tokens purchased, and then any billion that you buy after that, we can see that on chain. So you don't have to, fill the form out every time you purchase. So you could essentially, start out with buying one entry of 1 billion, and then decide later you want to buy another one. You don't have to fill the form out again. You've already filled it out, and I'm pretty sure that was notated in the announcement.
Correct. That's right. So if it's only if you start from a different wallet. So let's say, like for instance, I want to get my dad in. My dad's going to need to go fill out a separate form, or I can fill out a form for him, right? But it needs to be another form because it's another wallet.
All right. So another question: Can you use an existing wallet that's already holding SquidGrow? Yes, you can, because at this point we've already taken a snapshot. So previous to the announcement, we can see how many tokens you previously held. So anything additional to that in increments of 1 billion will count as an entry. Dr. Squid, it's not necessary to open another wallet. You can purchase from your existing wallet. As we said, a snapshot was already taken. So we will be taking another snapshot upon conclusion. So we'll be able to see in increments of 1 billion how many tokens you have purchased, and every billion will be an entry.
Correct. And these are actually some really good questions. So most likely we'll put together a little FAQ, and we'll get that posted in the chat so that these don't get spammed throughout the whole competition. These are good questions, so that's what this is about. Hopefully people are able to listen to this, and we'll keep it short for that reason.
Correct. I see some community members already answering some of the questions. Yes, if you buy on Trust Wallet, that will be counted. Trust Wallets utilizes the DEX.
Yeah, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, SafePal, Token Pocket, all those wallets that utilize the blockchain that you interact with to connect to like Uniswap or PancakeSwap. That is where you buy. Do not buy on the exchanges on CoinMarketCap. Decentralized ones will not be in the competition then.
Luminous Squid, just to clarify, again, you can buy from your existing wallet. It is not necessary to start a new wallet. We are just tracking any additional buys from the time that we took the snapshot. So if you currently hold 1 billion tokens at the time of snapshot, if you buy another billion tokens after the snapshot, that 1 billion that you purchased after we announced it will count, not the previous holdings.
Yes, and someone just asked, can you use the same Telegram or Twitter with different addresses? Yes, you can, but you do not need to fill out the form for every consecutive buy. You only need to fill out another form if you enter a different wallet.
Correct. Correct. If you buy 5 billion tokens, it counts for 5 tickets. No, I will not be doxing any of my personal wallets. I will run it through an exchange. So I will not be transferring you the Bitcoin directly from my wallet.
The clever question right there. Should we say anything about the idea that you mentioned something to me about coin merge? I won't say what, but you remember what I'm talking about?
No, because we haven't heard back on that, so we're not going to speak on that.
All right. Well, you guys heard it. There is potentially one more surprise we haven't announced, and in addition to the games that we haven't announced yet. So this is the main game, but it's only the first game. There will be more, and it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see it all.
Just to go over this again, every 1 billion tokens is an entry. So if you buy 100 billion tokens at one time, it's 100 entries.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what up?
Dude, hey, you guys are all lucky I can't do this and win because I will smash everyone. Taking that Bitcoin. Oh, this is dope. How's everyone doing? I wanted to say what's up, dude. Dane. Shit, what's up, brother?
What's going on, buddy?
Says,
Yeah, good to hear.
Hey, yeah, it's good to see all you guys, man. This is so fucking cool.
I think it is.
Sorry, Punish. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat.
Yeah, I think it is too, Punisher, man. I think that it's definitely our coolest competition that we've done to date. As good as the SquidGrow Around the World competition was, this one is, I think, a step above. And again, for me, the most exciting part, not just the chart, not just the fact that we potentially will change someone's life forever here, but also the fact that it's creating a direct correlation to the most popular TV show in the history of Netflix and TV. And it's doing so in a way that doesn't step on their toes. So unlike copycats and pop-up meme tokens that are trying to associate with it that will get hammered with lawsuits from Netflix, we are doing so in a way that does not hurt our brand or reputation or put us in any danger. And it's making that bridge between our two brands in a kind of cool fan club way. And again, I think Squid Game 2 next year, especially with the bull market behind it, will be 10 times as crazy as what we're about to see from the Squid Game, the challenge hype. So that does come out in about 6 hours. So, we get to watch that tonight too, if you're about that. And while people are watching it, that hype will start to build. And when they go and search squid, because of all you badass SquidGrow Army squids out there, probably the first thing they're going to see when they search squid on the internet right now is us.
I already see
That's
some
a
buys
fact,
coming in.
dude. Oh yeah, that's a fact though,
EK,
Chip. Everyone, dude, is coming together, and SquidGrow is everywhere on Twitter. Everywhere. It's awesome, man.
EK, you are correct. 1 trillion token purchase is 1,000 ticket entries.
Yeah, the Army's been wild, Punisher. Like even just earlier, we did an awesome AMA with Caesar and Maurice in our own channel.
Papa Stonks, you kill me. No, my friend. Unfortunately, you won't get any feet pictures if you win. I'm sorry. Oh, that cracked me up.
Dude, on the real though, I'm like when I'm sitting here listening, I really want some of everyone else like coming up and asking questions and being a part of this because we romp all over Twitter, X, and there I see a lot of y'all here, and it'd be just nice to hear from other people too, and questions or anything. I mean, dude, we're legit. This shit's ridiculous. We're just pumping right now.
79 Pro. Yes, if you have somebody that's new to crypto just coming in for the first time and they do not have an X account, a TG account, they will need to make accounts when they fill out the form for the entry. There are requirements. I believe they have to follow the project and the team in order to qualify, and we need those handles because we have to verify that every box has been checked, essentially, that you are following the accounts that are required to do so, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you would have to make accounts.
Just checking in on the form here. I can see where the data is going. We're getting a good amount of responses and entries so far, and it looks like you guys are filling it out the correct way. So well done there. It is required to fill out every bit of the form and to follow the people that Shiv mentioned. The one thing that's not required is if you were not referred by someone, you do not have to fill that part out. I just sent invites to a bunch of you guys. If you want to come up on stage, feel free. I sent invites to Caesar, Sesh, William, Nada, Big Kid, Alexander, Slayham, Dave, Crypto Hustler, DS Crypto. Any of you guys, feel free to come up. I think I sent invites, but again, we're having a little issue with the panel, trying to troubleshoot it, but it's not looking like it's working. So we'll see if we can get some more up here. Don't be shy. Dub, if you see anybody request, go ahead and hit it too. There we go. There's Alexander, the man himself. For those that didn't see it, there's a little video there at the bottom of the competition. Shout out to Alexander, throwing together fire content as always.
Yo, how's it going, man? Hey, this is dope. This is so dope because every buy basically gives you a chance to win a Bitcoin. It's freaking crazy, and I love that it's 1 billion tokens. So it's like, it's just, yeah, bro. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, it's fun for sure, man. And wait till you guys see what Slayham and Saz have been working on within the Telegram to further dive into the Squid Game lore in that world there. So there's other chances to, as well. If you don't have the funds to buy any more tokens, let's say you're already a SquidGrow maxi or you just don't have any excess funds right now, well, we've got something for you too. We have games that don't require you to hold any tokens. They only require you to participate in our Telegram, and you have a chance to win prizes in those games. So that's another area of generosity for Satoshi in doing that, and I think that's going to be huge for us to get new engagement in our community throughout this time as well.
So EK had a good question. He said, "How will the tickets play its role 5 versus 500?" So Dan, you want to get into the difference between 5 tickets versus 500 and how those tickets will go into the drawing.
Well, I'm no mathematician, so unfortunately, I don't think we have Burrow up anymore, our data guy. But I will say this: of course, when let's say you enter 5 tickets, right? 5 billion tokens, and the person that enters 500 tickets, 500 billion tokens. Now, if you've ever participated in the Gleam competitions, and for those that have been in the space a while, you probably came across it more than once. It's very similar to that. So the more entries, right, the more likelihood that you have to win based on the number of entries that are in there. I can't give you the exact numbers of what that is, but if you want to think of it like this in crypto terms, 1 billion tokens equals 1 ticket, and that's kind of like an NFT. So the more NFTs you collect in crypto terms, the higher your chances of winning, because there's going to be a drawing of each one of those NFTs, and one of them will be the winner.
So I think he was asking like kind of how we are going to do it. So EK, essentially it's like this. Let's say you got 2 people that are buying. One has 5 tickets, one has 500 entries or 5 tickets. So essentially the drawing will start, and the user that has 5 entries will essentially allocate the numbers 1 through 5 to that user.
Can y'all hear me?
So essentially, sorry about that. So essentially, the user with 5 entries, we will allocate the numbers 1 through 5.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Hang on a second.
I don't think you can hear you, Ship. So I'm kicked him down. I'm bringing him back up. Continue.
Okay, so essentially 5 tickets for the first user. So we allocate the numbers 1 through 5 to that user. So there's 5 entries. So if the number 3 is drawn, that goes to the user that have 5 entries, because he has that block of numbers 1 through 5. The next user with 500 entries will essentially be holding down blocks, numbers 6 through 506. So any numbers that are, or is that right? 6 to, is my math wrong on that? It will be actually blocks 6 through 4. Yeah, 494. Yeah. So it's done in blocks. So the first user has blocks 1 through 5. The user with 500 entries will be blocks 600 through 494. So any of those numbers that are drawn. Is my math right on that, Dane?
Man, I wish I could answer, but I'm not going.
Simple math. Plus, 494. So the first user has the first 5 blocks 1 through 5, and the second user with 500 entries has all of the numbers from block 6 to 494. So if number 332 is drawn, that belongs to the user that owns those 500 blocks. So that's how we are doing the drawing. So you essentially get a whole block of numbers to yourself. So if any number is drawn in between the numbers that are assigned to you, that's your entry. So same with 1,000 entries and so on and so forth. So every user's entry gets the amount of blocks allotted to him, if that makes sense, EK.
Yeah, like individual integers or like NFTs.
You'll essentially just lock down that whole section of numbers, and if your number is drawn, then you're the winner. You've locked down those blocks, and you own the winning number.
Yeah, the way I think of it is if you total up the total number of tickets at the end. So let's say we have like 10 trillion tickets at the end bought, or just something arbitrary there. I don't think we'll have that many, but let's say we do. Then that means there's 10 trillion NFTs, and you have a number of those NFTs based on when you had the block added, and then that drawing will pick it. So I like to think of it in terms of NFTs. It helps me understand it. But we have some experts behind the scenes that will be making sure that's done in a very fair and transparent way. What's up, DS Crypto?
Hey, what's up, man? Now I got a brief second here to talk. I just want to say, man, hat goes off to the SquidGrow team. Shib, trying to change lives. The whole team trying to change lives. This is a hell of a giveaway right here. And I could see the excitement come. Hell, I'm excited for it. I'm getting ready to start purchasing. Well, that way maybe I can give away the Bitcoin on my end after I win it. Y'all better start buying.
Let me clarify real quick. My math was wrong. It's actually blocks 6 to 506.
I didn't want
Sorry
to
about that.
skip,
I appreciate. Sorry about that.
I was going to correct you, but I didn't want to.
I appreciate that. Yeah, my math was I was put on the spot, so sorry about that.
Hat goes off. This is a hell of a giveaway.
I appreciate that. Yeah, EK. So just to clarify real quick, the first user with 5 entries, he gets blocks 1 through 5. The second user with 500 entries gets blocks 506 or number 6 to 506. So if block 7 is pulled as the winner, then that's the user with 500 entries. That's his cluster of numbers.
So just to clarify, also, Shib, it doesn't matter the order that you buy in, right? It's just whatever's in that wallet. That's the block you're going to get.
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we assign the blocks after we tally everything up. So just because per se you're the first person to purchase on chain of this does not mean you're going to be locking down number 1. When we do our data, although we can probably put it in order, we are just going to kind of randomize it so everybody has a fair and equal opportunity because some people are still sleeping. So we're just kind of going to make it random as far as the number of assignments, but the blocks will work in that way.
So with that being said, everybody, if you're thinking about spreading out your buys, thinking you'll get different slots within the contest, I think your better option would be to start buying early before everybody else can buy. That way those billion tokens cost less because no matter what, you're going to get the same blocks.
Oh, yes. Hang on. We've got something else we're going to do as well. Let me walk to...
You saw my text there, Shib?
Yeah, I did.
We got a little surprise for you guys.
Hang on standby.
Yeah, no worries. Somebody will notice, but I'm sure you'll be able to call it out first. I'll have to make a little post on that too, eh? I'll let you do that. Man, just real quick while Shib's doing that, you guys know, like, Shibtoshi's about the security. He's about the utility. This meme stuff's fun, but we got so many heavy-hitting moves coming behind it. When the whole Squid Game thing sort of dies down in a month or two, whenever that is, we've got a bridge, we've got a locker, we've got a fully functional NFT marketplace right behind it. 11 audits on Certic. I mean, it's going to be a fun year, guys. We're getting into madness times. 2024 is the year we've been talking about since 2021. It's a presidential election year for those in the space for a while. You know what that means. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a whole different vibe, I think, coming into 2024 and going through this year than it will have been for the duration of SquidGrow's existence. All we've known is red. It's been a year and a half. We've grinded for every inch. We've clawed our way through certain times in the market. Even today, it tries to test us by having CZ step down. But it really just doesn't phase us because it's all we know. We know how to work hard and we do our thing. So we will march forward. And as fun as this is, there's still so much to look forward to in the future of SquidGrow that you guys are going to be excited about. I'm taking a question real quick from Morco G, Crypto Mafia. What's up? Just unmute your mic. You're good to talk. Morco G, you there? All right. Hey, you guys still here? It's all quiet. It's freaking me out.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
working on
still
something
here,
on the
man.
computer.
Okay,
Same.
cool.
Yeah, bro. Once again to the team, man. Good job, and I mean, what a generous freaking prize. I mean, not only do you have Shib and the whole team working 24/7, but on top of that, giving away a Bitcoin. Like, we all want a Bitcoin eventually, and we never. I never made it to getting the full Bitcoin because I'm putting my money other places, but we all want that one Bitcoin, and this is like that chance to earn it. And and the bull run, shit, what's a Bitcoin worth? Possibly 200K. So it's, man, thanks again. Hats off to everyone, and looking forward to it.
Well said, Alexander. I'm right there with you. I've not owned Bitcoin, and I would love to. And it's even if you don't participate in this competition, but you hold SquidGrow, this is good for your bags, right? And that's what it's about. Maybe you can one day get a Bitcoin because of your SquidGrow bags. That's another win, right? If you're playing the long game, if you're investing, you're looking at SquidGrow as an investment, like so many of us do. This is just one more notch in our journey, and I think it's very, very bullish. Satoshi, man, is doing stuff that nobody else really can. Most people during this bear market have just been struggling to survive and capitulating with a lack of volume. And through all the tough times, Satoshi has carried this project on his back through his personal funds to build things in the background that are all going to be coming to fruition in this coming year. And it's going to be extremely exciting to see them pop up one by one. And then the meme side is just bonus. It's almost like just an extra dessert. You just eat one more bite. Like that's kind of what this Squid Game thing is. It's in our name. It would be silly not to capitalize. So here we are. But again, it's so much more than that.
Nah, definitely. And then the Telegram games as well that you don't have to really buy entry to enter. That's another chance to win. But yeah, I was gonna say, in future spaces, we gotta find someone in the community that you know could play music or something like that, so we could have like intro music come in, play a little music in between, and just get kind of like a party vibe going.
For sure. Like the old school Telegram days.
Heck yeah.
Hey, what's up, Papa Stocks?
What's going on, everybody?
Yo, good to hear that voice, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I wasn't sure anybody could hear me. It was quiet. Um, I just wanted to say, man, this contest is huge because how many times have y'all seen, a project run a contest, but you have no clue if you're actually going to get paid out. This one is a guaranteed. So I mean, that's just super bullish. Anybody should be getting as many of these tickets as they can.
Yeah, I mean, whether you win the Bitcoin or not, you're getting winning tickets if you hold SquidGrow. This thing is going to be pushed hard. You're not alone. You see this community here that's turned up for this. And let's see how many we got at the moment. We have about 120 still after about an hour on this thing. I mean, there's still so much liquidity and money to come into this space over the next time that we get to this next bull cycle. So in a project like this, it's going to do everything it can to present itself to that crowd as they come in one by one and eventually in masses. So, even if you don't win the Bitcoin, but maybe your bag goes up in value a little bit because of the competition and from the hype, that's a win, right? You're making a good trade at that point. Even it's like so why not try? I usually personally don't enter a lot of competitions because it's just so complex to do. But this one is extremely easy. I mean, you just make a buy. We all know how to do that in DeFi. We're all here. We know the game. Make a buy. You fill out a little form with the wallet address and your Telegram name and your Twitter handle, and bam, you're in.
Yeah, dude, it's such a dope idea because it's a win-win-win basically. Like, it's a win for the chart, it's a win for the person buying, whether they win Bitcoin or not, because now they have SquidGrow, or if you already have SquidGrow, now you have more SquidGrow. And then the other win is the big win. I hope whoever gets that Bitcoin, it's something that really changes their lives and helps them out.
Likewise, man. I'm hoping we get a really cool story from it. SquidGrow Joe in the house. What's up, Joe?
Hey, how's it going? It's a
Good, man.
it's a crazy day for sure.
Oh yeah, it is. It's been one we've been looking forward to for a minute now.
Absolutely. I mean, you're right. This is bigger than anything. I mean, imagine not buying a lottery ticket, but actually having a lottery ticket go up in value. Like this is just buying into SquidGrow and having a chance of getting a Bitcoin or an ETH. Like, and if you don't win either or, you still have SquidGrow at the end of the day, and that's still worth something. Like it's a lot more. So it's definitely huge for everybody, the holders, the community, those who are coming into community. It's definitely big.
Hey, honestly, I'd say 20 billion Bitcoin. I mean, 20 billion SquidGrow is just as valuable as a Bitcoin when that thing hits a couple billion.
Easily. And that's just the beginning of it. That's just the start of it. SquidGrow, there's a lot of things going down. There's a lot of things that are coming out. The team's constantly working, rolling out more stuff. So there's a lot happening here. And oh, by the way, you can win a Bitcoin by buying in. No other crypto can even try to do this. No other crypto even wants to do this. No other crypto can. And this is what SquidGrow's rolling out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's projects out there that can. I'm sure that there's projects out there that generate that type of fundage on their marketing wallet, but it's an afterthought to do something like this. It's used for pumping their bags and greed as always, and that's okay. We get it, but Shibtoshi is a unique dude. I mean, someone is willing to give away a Bitcoin of their own personal money. That's crazy, and that's again, you look at Bitcoin's value right now. If you understand the cyclical nature and the history of Bitcoin and the way the cycle and the halving and the miners and the exchange, the supply shock and ETFs and all the things that's coming to this world and what we saw today with CZ, what's happening with Bitcoin is kind of a pretty once in a lifetime moment where we're going to see this massive surge in volume in this next 1 to 5 years. And so that Bitcoin might only be 35K right now, which is still like, how many pesos is that? How many rupees is that? Right? Like, that's incredible amounts of money. It may not sound like a lot to you depending on where you are, but for others, that is life changing, full on. But think about that amount of money in 1 to 5 years. You could be looking at somewhere between 100 to 600K per Bitcoin. Yes, 600K. How's that possible? Because if Bitcoin catches up to the market cap of gold at some point, that puts it somewhere just below 700K per Bitcoin based on its market cap. So it's entirely possible, in 5 years, 6 years, that you're looking at multiple 100,000.
Dane, you've gone all robot.
Oh, thanks, Doug. Let me switch.
He's in walkie-talkie mode.
I knew that's why they had both accounts up here. He was prepared this time.
What's up, guys?
Whoa, mute the other one, sir.
Mic check.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
What's going on, R-Dub? How you been, man?
Oh man, just been busy, organizing all this stuff. Like I feel like we've had kind of endless meetings over the last couple of days. But it's good that it's kind of finally here. This is something that we've been working on like for what feels like months, hey? Like even when we were all together as a team over in the States, like we were talking about this daily, like for hours at a time some days. So it's really nice that we got it all together and we're here and we're finally launching it, which is good.
Yeah, I bet, man. I know a lot went into this, a lot of planning. So, I mean, this is awesome. But yeah, I know how stressful that can be leading up into it.
Definitely. There was lots and lots of back and forth when we were at the compound here, and we came up with with one plan, and then we changed it like a number of times, and then even over the last couple of days we were still refining it until we, I mean, we had the general idea of what we were doing with the challenge, but we wanted it to be perfect in terms of details so that it was fair, and we didn't receive complaints about people not being able to get in because it was too expensive or something, which is why we chose the amount that we chose in the end. And yeah, I think that it's a good even playing field. And when you look at things like the lottery, just the normal lottery that people play every week or whatever it is, someone, certain people with lots of money might buy like 1,000 tickets, but you hear all these stories about people winning the lottery all the time, and it's always that person that just went down to the gas station and bought one ticket.
It is too, which is crazy. I'll sit there and I'll buy hundreds of dollars of tickets and I don't win shit. But then one person will come in and be like, "Oh, I feel like getting a scratcher today," and they'll hit it
Yeah,
big.
definitely.
That
Yeah.
literally just happened by my house. A lady went into the Chevron that's literally like 2 blocks from my house, and she was buying a lottery ticket for the 2024 lottery tickets that came out. And she wanted one, but they didn't have them in the counter. And the guy at the counter says, "I have a new pack in the back." This literally just happened like a week and a half ago. He says, "I have a new pack in the back." And she goes, "I don't want one out of a new pack." And he goes, "I'll tell you what, if it's not a winner, I'll give you your money back." And 5 million. She won 5 million on the ticket.
What?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
She should have gave him the money.
Right.
She should have gave him the money back for the ticket. Be like, here you go. Here's the money I paid for the ticket. You can have that.
Yeah, crazy. You just never know.
Oh yeah. Speaking of people hitting the lottery, guys, if you do win, remember Papa sent you.
I can't wait to see who wins. That'll be cool to see if they dox or whatever. But
I hope it's somebody that really, really needs it. Or me. Or me.
Hey, Ship, how you doing over there?
I just checked the Bitcoin wallet, and there's definitely room for another one in it.
Just
It is
verifying.
just trying to sort something.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
guys,
to check. I think there's a limit I can hold.
stay tuned, guys, because Shib is working on something right now. Stay tuned. You'll see what that is firsthand.
%, never fucking fade Shib. Just saying.
Yeah, bad strategy.
Horrible strategy.
someone wrote in the TG that the chances are pretty good. I mean, damn, it is pretty good chances.
But yeah, the best bet is to try and buy your tickets early, because somebody might want to buy a lot of tickets, and that market cap's going to keep pushing up.
Yeah, I mean, we had a hell of a FUD today with the. I wouldn't even call it FUD. I would just call it a tragedy. But it's the market's dipped as a result. Nobody knows what it's going to do for the remainder of the week when the news outlets get it. But typically these types of things are short lived. They seem terrible, but they're short lived. So, and now is as good a time as ever. I agree with you. And on that note, with the probabilities, what's the difference between our competition and going into like the casino or buying a lottery ticket? Well, when you go into the casino and you throw money on a slot machine or you throw money on a lottery ticket, that money's gone. You ain't getting it back. You don't have a token that's worth a lot more, very likely in a year. You have nothing. And if you lose, you just throw money away. When you buy into this Bitcoin giveaway, you're just buying a token, a very bullish token at a very bullish time. So it's not like you're throwing that money away. In fact, you can get it out whenever you like, but don't sell during the competition because, again, that will disqualify you from the Bitcoin giveaway. You can sell, but you won't be eligible for the Bitcoin giveaway then.
And even still, who would want to sell? The halving's coming up soon. Like, everybody's going to be going crazy. Ideally, everybody's going to be going good during the halving. So not only the guy who wins that Bitcoin or girl who wins that Bitcoin is going to be feeling really good during the halving, everyone who got in now is going to feel even better during the halving. And of course, the person who referred them gets an ETH. I mean, that's huge. That's great for everybody. It's wins all over the place.
Yeah, it's a W. It's a win-win-win situation. It's a triple W because you're buying an appreciating lottery ticket. That's crazy.
Yeah, someone in the TG just made a good point, guys. If you haven't already, drop a like, a retweet if you really like us, or at least a comment into the Spaces section here. Let's get this Spaces circulating around proper, not just for now, but for later when people wake up and listen back. Of course, I don't need to tell the SquidGrow army to do that. You guys are the best.
SquidGrow Army is so fire, dude. I think we're the best community. Just saying.
Well, they're so consistent, through the toughest times in the one of the worst bear markets, arguably the worst bear market ever. Like you see projects pop up, and then you see communities going crazy for about a week, and then where they go? They're on to the next one. They're just rotating shilling for communities. But I see the same guys now today that I saw a year and a half ago in the beginning, shilling just as hard today as they were then with conviction. That's the difference. These guys, shout out to people like Don. I see him in the crowd throwing up a 100. What's up, Don? Shout out to people like that in our community because they are the ones out there grinding and following us around to these spaces and these AMAs, you as well, Punisher, that make us look so much better. I mean, if it was just me, Shib, and Dub up here, nobody would care, And so it sounds cliche to always say community because in a lot of ways that is a buzzword for a lot of projects, but for us it's not because it's very real. And all you got to do right now is just scroll down and look. You're not alone. These are OGs. Click on these people's names in this chat if you've not seen them before. You will find other OGs. These aren't Jeets, as we like to call each other, right? These aren't Jeets. Most people in SquidGrow are very savvy and very educated investors. So that's why I love it, man, because we get to kick it in VC all the time and talk to each other. And like I hear some very awesome individuals coming up and sharing their thoughts on the markets and the project and their ideas. And that is what you call a movement. That's what you call a movement. And you could see similar look from Shiba and from others like that when they were young. And so I get that similar vibe here that we are onto something very, very special. And with someone like Shibtoshi behind the helm, I don't see how it isn't.
Dang, you're an OG, dude. Every time you speak and all your posts, I mean, you're so fucking smart, but you are an OG and push this, and I appreciate it because really, more than anything, SquidGrow is for the people. It's not it's not anything else but to help other people grow in their in their investments and make money. I mean, you're kind of lucky to be here because other projects, you guys, they'd be like, can I trust them? Well, I'll tell you right now, dude, y'all can trust our team. And Shibtoshi, sorry, like he's my bro, he's my brother. I love him to death. You can trust him. He's gonna do right by all of us. And a lot of tokens we try to go and invest in and put our money in, you don't know that. You don't have that promise. We have that promise. Shib ain't gonna fuck you over, just saying. Sorry. Love y'all.
Yeah, well said, Punch. Thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shib's a real deal, dude. It's been a privilege to work for this community and watch it grow. And I think it's going to be just an unbelievable feeling when things all start to come together and click and the chart goes up the way we know it can. There is a question I think I should address at this point. Some people have asked it. Can you transfer tokens out from the wallet that you buy into the competition with? You should not do this. It's not in the template that we typed up, but if you do this, there's a very likely chance that we may miss the tokens you transfer it to. So it is advised that you keep them in the same wallet. In fact, I would say just keep them in the same wallet to ensure that doesn't happen.
Dane, I would chime in and say you would not gain entry because when you fill out the form, you fill out the form with the address that you're buying from. If you transfer those tokens to another wallet, that's not going to be the form. In addition, the winner's wallet, we're going to be looking for the buy transaction to ensure that you bought during this competition. If you start trying to transfer tokens around, you may not gain entry into the contest, because if we overlook your purchase, we're not going to dig around on the blockchain. We're just going to look at the winner's address, see if they purchased during the time of the competition. If there is no buys, then that's kind of goes back to the information that we put out. If you're gonna compete in this, purchase from your wallet, leave your tokens there, don't move them around, don't sell, and you'll gain entry. If you start moving tokens around, it could be seen as trying to game the competition in some manner.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you said that. And if you try to game it, just be aware that we have pretty much the best in the business when it comes to blockchain analysts and experts watching everything. So you're not going to get it past these guys. Don't even try. It's not worth it, because it's you want to have a shot at this, and you would just completely remove that chance if you try something like that.
All right, Dane, it's been done. Has not updated on DEX tools for BSC, but it has updated on BSC. It has updated on ETH. So if you want to go ahead and tell everybody.
Oh, man. All right. You want me to do the honors?
Yeah, please.
All right. So as another little bullish catalyst here, Satoshi has just spent the last 15 minutes reducing the sell tax permanently by another 2%. So now our total tax between buy and sells is 4% on buys, 6% on sells, 0% on transfers. So a total of 10% round trip, down from 4.8. We are now 4.6 on both BSC and ETH.
Correct. It's, as I said, it's updated on the ETH chain on DEX tools. On DEX tools for BSC, it's not updated yet, but I ran it through a bot analyzer that spit out the proper tax. So I'm not sure if it's lagging currently, but I did write the contract, so it is indeed 6%.
Let's go. Awesome, man. As promised, we've talked about tax for a long time, and our intention is to scale it down over time. Once again, Satoshi delivering on that, and at a very great time as well during the competition like this. I think it's very generous and opportune. So let's go, man. That's awesome to see. Everybody on ETH loves that, of course. And over time, we'll scale down more, but let's get that market cap higher for us first, hey? Yeah, we'll get that Rosebot updated too in the chat here momentarily. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start getting into some closing thoughts just from some of the people we got up here. If we want to get anybody else up, Dub, if you see anyone, if you could get them up, that'd be cool. I can't see them on this account. But yeah, if you guys have any closing remarks, I just want to shut it down fairly soon so that we can keep it to a time that invites people to listen back to it. It's not overwhelming. But yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, Dan. We've got Slay, who I've approved.
Oh, nice.
And Crypto Shooky or something.
Okay.
But I can't bring this person up for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Spaces is it's been a little finicky today. It does that. Sometimes it's just a huge delay. There's Slam. We got him up. What's up, Slam?
Hey, Dane. I saw a couple questions. People were asking if there's any way that they can confirm that their submission went through successfully. Is that possible at all?
Well, when you submit the form, it should say your form has been submitted, and if you did that, it will definitely go through. If you have a concern about that, you can just DM me directly. I have access to the forms coming in.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, yeah, no problem.
I'm just going through the chat to see if there's any questions we've not touched on. Yeah, guys, buying from multiple wallets isn't going to give you better odds. You're still going to be allocated the same amount of blocks, essentially. Now, it could give you a different set of number blocks, like, instead of that first example of being allocated blocks 506, block 6 to 506, if you were to do, two wallets of the same amount for a total of 1,000, the first wallet might be allocated block 6 to 506, and your second block address might be numbers, 1,000 to, 1,050 or 1,500. But I mean, it would be different blocks, but you're still going to be entered the same amount of times.
You got any other one, Slam, or was that the only one?
79 Pro just asked if there's going to be a grace, or does the form need to be completed before the contest is called to an end, or will we get a small grace period?
You should be filling the form out upon your buying or shortly thereafter. You should not be delaying. When we call the competition, if your form is not in, it will not count.
Yeah, essentially, we're going to call the competition when it ends. It's gonna give you a fair warning when that happens, and then very shortly after that, there will be the snapshot taken. And when that happens, if you fill out a form after that point, it's not going to go in. So, yeah, you've got plenty of time. So just make sure you get them in before we warn you of the fact that it will be ending. Man, Slam, I'm excited to see all the work that you've been doing with Saz in the Telegram games. I can't wait to reveal more about that. We've got tons of questions on this, of course, so we want to let our full community, especially in the other time zones, they're going to wake up to this, wrap their heads around what we got going here before we introduce them. But I think they're really going to like what you've done there. Oh, we lost him. All right, guys, I'm just going to go around the panel here for some closing thoughts if you want. SquidGrow Joe, what you got?
I'm just really excited to see stuff like this happen. And, it's a nice way to get the community rally together. People from other communities see what's going on. They're getting involved. It's just cool to see all this happening, especially like on days like today when the crypto market's all over the place. Something like this keeps everyone focused, because everybody wants to be a winner and everybody wants to get behind something that's huge. And this is definitely it. And I think that a lot of people who might be saying, oh, I don't know, now say, oh, I have a chance of winning a Bitcoin, and then they'll hop in Telegram, they'll talk to everybody, and because everyone in this community is all over the place. And a long time ago when I first accepted this community, I saw that it had the potential of just getting bigger and more crowded than what it was. And from then to now, it's just definitely a lot bigger and it's definitely more crowded. And now next year, we're going to be going into a market where it's going to be even more bigger, more crowded. So there is a ton more things going on here, and it's great to see this something like this. Just like I said, get everyone focused on just winning and getting behind this massive community.
Yeah, I remember our first conversation, Joe. Well, we had very similar conversation to that as far as the community growing and growing the community organically. That first phone call that we had was about, I'd say, 3-4 hours, and I believe I reached out to you because you had been shilled some information from a former community member that was shilling, and he shilled you false information, and you kind of touched on it on a video. So I had to contact you to straighten that out, and that turned into about a 3-4 hour conversation just talking about crypto and life in general, and look what's blossomed as a result of that.
I remember in the beginning you were like, I only got like 15 minutes. I'm like, yeah, no, just 15 minutes. And it was literally like 3 or 4 hours later. You're like, okay, I think we're good now.
Yeah, well, once I get going, I don't shut up. So, yeah,
Time
dang.
flies, brother.
Early, yeah, it does, man. It definitely does. I mean, it's been coming up on what, 18 months now? It's like a blink,
Yeah, it felt like yesterday.
Yeah. So, time definitely does fly. I know it's not always easy in the crypto space, but it does fly by. All right, Dub, Dane, you got any closing? I see.
No, not from. Oh, actually, this guy. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I see Crypto Control up here. Crypto Control, you want to pop up at all? If so, just send a request to speak. If not,
Also,
no hard feelings.
This. Actually, I won't bring that person up.
I see Hunts. We want to bring Hunts up. I'm not co-host, so I can't bring anybody up.
I've got this. So Huntsman is. Oh, Dane's requesting now. Oh, I've accepted Crypto Shuki there as well. So if you have a question, and Dane, you've been accepted as well, and Huntsman.
Hello?
I think I still. Yo,
Hello, am I on?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you're on.
No, I just want to say this is such an awesome project. I see SquidGrow Joe there. I watch his channel, so that's why I decided to go ahead and buy SquidGrow. And I've been following it for a while now, but I have a nonprofit called Business in the Bucket Institute that we use to teach the youth in underserved communities business skills. So I've been incorporating crypto into that and also been telling them about the program and the things that you guys have. But this is so awesome. Looking forward to it growing.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at your page right now. So, real quick, not to get too sidetracked. Give us a little more on your nonprofit.
Well, it's called Business in the Bucket Institute, where we started off with, we basically was teaching the youth business skills, customer service, finances, and different things like that. So it's actually through the auto detailing field that we use. We have them go through the program and we teach them those skills. And at the end of the program, they receive a bucket because we partner with a car care product manufacturer. And they actually able to take those skills that they learn also with the car care products and be able to have a business for themselves to make an income. So we're just trying to get back to the community.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking at your channel right now. You are you based in the UK?
No, actually, we in Southern California, Orange County,
Oh,
California.
okay.
We just
Okay.
was featured in Orange County Magazine for the work that we're doing with the program.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going off of the license plates that were posted.
Yeah, so this is pretty awesome because it gives those youth a chance to understand what is going on in the crypto world. But they're very excited about that as well. So that was something that we were also adding to our program as well.
Nice. Dane,
So if you guys,
you go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry, if you could just give us a follow, that'll help us out pretty good. That's all we would like to have. Help
Yeah,
us.
I'll look over your page, my friend.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Dane. So, are you rugged?
No, I think I just have a bad mic still.
Okay. All right.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, it probably will go potato mode for a bit. Spaces is giving a lot of people problems right now, and unfortunately, it might be coming from my host internet. My Wi-Fi is being a little buggy, so apologies, guys. But at least it's held on this long.
All right, cool. Do we have anybody looking to come up?
No, we don't.
All right, fair enough. I guess anybody else that has any closing that would like to come up and ask us, go ahead and request now. I can't see any incoming requests, but
Yeah, all clear there. Unless you guys see anything else in the TG, Punisher, Alexander, Dubship. You want to say any final thoughts? If not, I'll go ahead and close it down.
I just wanted to say quickly. Look, I've got someone already DMing me, worried that their buy was not included in the competition because it didn't show up in as a buy bot in the group. Look, as long as you are buying SquidGrow from the official SquidGrow contract address, which you'll find in our verified Telegram group, and your buy is over the amount that we've stated for the competition, which is about $10 worth, and you fill out the form, you will be fine. So just as long as you're doing those things, you're going to be all right. I believe that the buy bot in our Telegram may not register all buys or like.
I think there's a
So
dollar amount. I think it's like $50. I think.
Yeah. So yes, as long as you follow those things, everything will be fine. If you have any issues, you can obviously DM us. But yeah.
You guys also know too, if you have any questions or concerns or anything, I mean, you can always just come on to the TG and ask anyone, and we're all happy to help anyone out. So, just letting you know.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to sit down and have some dinner, but I look forward to some ongoing questions in the community. If anybody needs further clarification, but at this point, I think we should have a clear understanding. But good luck to everybody that chooses to participate. Everybody's got a equal opportunity, and hopefully we can help give somebody some little seed money to help them out in the future. I think Bitcoin in this next run will do great things. So
I fully agree, man. Thank you so much, Jim. It's a huge opportunity for our community, and I think it's going to put us on the map even more. One more step in the right direction. Real quickly, I did see two of the OGs. They just came up on stage, Luminous and 79. If you want to real quickly give some closing thoughts, go ahead. If not, we'll wrap it down.
Hey guys, yeah, I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to give the most sincere thanks, man, to Satoshi for even making this possible for us, and to the team for everything you did, to back this effort. You guys are always impressing me. I'm always saying this kind of stuff, but it's just the damn truth, man. So thank you.
I appreciate you, Luminous.
Thank you, Luminous79.
Yeah,
Same
I'm
here, guys.
sorry to come in last minute. I was trying to get up earlier, but I was waiting for a minute, but it's all good. And to back up what Lumina said, thank you so much to Shibtoshi and the whole team. This is an amazing competition. I'm super stoked. A lot of the things that people said were, true. Like everybody wants that one Bitcoin, and if you missed your opportunity to get that, of course, I want to do everything I can to win. But like everyone else, I would also like to see the winning go to somebody who really needs it. So there's that. And I did have, and then also like SquidGrow Joe said, like it's a win-win for everybody. So even if you don't win the Bitcoin, like you grew your bag of SquidGrow and you're part of the community, and that bag's just going to grow, as we all know. So that's just awesome. And one closing thought that I had on that, and this is probably, a silly question, but so if we make a buy on let's just say I wanted to consolidate a lot of my older coins. Like it doesn't matter what the swap is, right? Like it doesn't have to be like ETH for SquidGrow. It could be just like some shit coin for SquidGrow, and like it counts as a buy.
So it's my understanding if you're swapping, say, Floki, right, for SquidGrow, the Floki, using the swap, the Floki coin, I believe, would swap for like ETH and then buy the SquidGrow token. I'm pretty sure that's how these
Yep,
swaps works.
that's correct.
As long as it registers on chain as a purchase, it doesn't necessarily have to be like Ethereum or BNB. As long as it registers. So I would potentially just do a smaller swap amount on whatever platform you're looking at doing, and just ensure that it does actually register on chain. But it's my understanding if you're using these swapping services, it sells the principal asset, converts it real quick, and then buys whatever it is you're trying to obtain. So it would essentially be the same thing on chain.
Got it. Or I might just burn a swap fee and just get my ETH just to call it a day. But yeah, I mean, for anybody who's been wanting to consolidate their bags, like I've been thinking about for a long time, like I've been wanting to move most of my position into SquidGrow, unless it's a blue chip. Now's the perfect opportunity to do that. Like, so that's just my 2 cents on that. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Good luck
buddy.
to everyone. Okay, bye-bye.
Let's do one more. We got James up here. What's up, James? Coming in last minute. What you got, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Sorry, I had to sneak in last minute.
Yep.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say, Shiv, like 79 Pro said, man, this is a great opportunity. I mean, it could really change somebody's life, especially, when that Bitcoin turns into something crazy this bull run as well. So that's something that people got to look at. And then the question that I had is, I was trying to ask in the chat, but I think you guys missed it. It was crazy busy. But would there be any marketing for this competition, or are we doing like the word of mouth with the community?
Dane?
Yeah, of course. Again, I went off on a little tangent earlier about the power of our community and how every time we show up somewhere like this, it just adds credence to what we have. So I think going out and kind of just going on a little tour like we did in the beginning, where we go on different panels with different speakers and hosts, is going to be one of our most powerful tools. So look forward to getting on more of those, and perhaps some PR, perhaps some other games that will attract more people. Right, we alluded to those and what Slane's been working on, and the referrals built into the game themselves will do, I think, wonders more than we realize. So let's see how that plays out. But yes, we've been thinking about the best ways to market it for a while, and so we're going to be pushing it over the next little bit of time here while it's live for sure.
Okay, right on, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's fucking grow.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, James. All right, guys, let's fucking grow one more time, and we'll catch you
Fucking
guys.
grow.
Come hang with us in the TG, because there's going to be some exciting stuff. So you don't want to miss that, trust me. And we've got about 5 hours now till the Squid Game show goes live. So make sure you check that if you're up late tonight or if you're up early. It should be premiering on Netflix at 12:01 midnight PST. So look out for that.
Awesome, guys. All right. Well, best of luck to everybody that chooses to participate. Even if you don't choose to participate, you're still winning. So keep that in mind. We are working towards our goal, and building out our utilities, and we're going to see it through. So even if you don't win, you're still winning.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking grow.
All right.
All right, Dane, wrap it. Everybody, thanks for your time. Thanks for everybody that came up, and to the community that did not come up but asked questions in the group. I appreciate that. And let's start our outreach, on the X space and telegrams. Let's spread the message and let everybody know what we have going on here.
Yes, sir. Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Take care, guys.